Okay. Who all are there? Just message. Who all are present? Type a message. Okay. Okay, all are okay. Okay, write down the questions. We can start from the simple question, then we will go towards the difficult. Write down first question. If one of the zeros of the quadratic equation, if one of the zeros of a quadratic polynomial if one of the zeros of the quadratic polynomial, I'll write the values. The equation is given k minus 1 x square, k minus 1 x square plus kx, this is equation, is minus 3 if the root of the zeros of the quadratic polynomial k minus 1 x square plus kx plus 1 is 3, is minus 3, then find the value of k, okay. They are saying 1 0 of this quadratic polynomial is minus 3, okay. So you can substitute x is equal to minus 3. So here k minus 1 whole square minus 3 square plus k minus 3 plus 1. So here, no, not square, this is k minus 1 minus 3 square is 9, and 3 into minus 3 into k is nothing but minus 3k plus 1, okay. So we will get k, multiply this 9 inside this bracket, so 9k minus 9 minus 3k plus 1, okay. 9k minus 3k is a 6k, minus 9 plus 1 is a minus 8 is equal to 0. Transpose this minus 8 to this side, so 6k is equal to 8 and k is equal to 8 by 6, that is equal to 4 by 3. The value of k is 4 by 3 here, okay. This is 1 mark question. So we did this kind of questions before also, okay. Getting this? Does anyone is having doubt? Getting everyone? Okay, copy this. Now write down next question. If the zeros of the quadratic polynomial, if the zero x square, the equation, I hope everyone is copied, okay. So if the zeros of the quadratic polynomial is x square plus a plus 1 into x plus b are 2 and minus 3, okay. If the zeros of the polynomial, the zeros of the quadratic polynomial x square plus a plus 1 into x b are 2 and minus 3, then what about a and b? So we have to calculate the values for a and b. So how can you calculate here? So 1 0 is given, okay. x1 is given how much? I think 2, and another is minus 3, okay, and x2 is minus 3. These values are given, okay, and we have to find out the value for a and b. So be careful. So what you can do, write down this equation again. So x plus b, whenever they are giving two zeros, okay, and if they are asking the constant values, then what you can do, first you can substitute the value for x as a 2, and again in same equation you can put x as a -3. So you get the equations for a and b that you can solve by elimination method, and then you will get a and b. As this question is for 1 mark but its depth is there, so try to solve this MCQ properly. Don't okay, option A, or don't guess it, otherwise you will suffer. Okay, so now put x is equal to 2 here. So here 2 square plus a plus 1 into 2 plus b. So 4 plus twice of a plus 2, 2 multiply plus b. Okay, so I can write 2a plus b plus 6 is equal to 0. Getting this? Or you can write 2a plus b is equal to -6. This is my equation number 1. Okay, now in 2, again same equation you can write down x square a plus 1 into x plus b. So here you can put x is equal to -3. So -3 square plus a plus 1 into -3 plus b. So 9 plus -3 you can multiply. -3 into a is a -3a minus 3 plus b. Okay, so you can write here -3a plus b. 9 minus 3 is plus 6 is equal to 0. So I will write here -3a is equal to -6. Can you get it? Now you can multiply this equation by negative sign. So negative into negative, positive into negative is equal to negative into negative. So this will become plus a minus plus is minus b is equal to plus 6. So this is what your equation number 2. Now if you observe equation 1 and equation 2, so once you get the equation 1 and 2, solve this. Okay, so 2a plus b is equal to -6, and we have here 3a minus b is equal to plus 6. You can add it, b and b get cancelled. 5a is equal to -6 plus 6 is equal to 0. So a I am getting here 0. Now any value of here you can put the value of a in either 1 or 2. So I will substitute a in 1. So 2 into 0 is 0. So b is equal to what? -6. Okay. Actually this is 3 mark question, but they ask here for an MCQ. So 1 mark question, but how to solve if the two factors are given and they are asking for the a and b, then put the values separately and then you will get the relation between a and b for each factor, and then you can solve that by elimination method. Can you getting this? Copy this. I hope you all are solving along with me. So wherever you are stuck in or you are having a doubt, then only you can check on the board, or you can try to solve by your own. Okay, finished, copied everyone. So write down the next question. If the graph of the polynomial p of x, if the graph of the polynomial p of x can be determined graphically, can be determined graphically full stop. Number of zeros of the polynomial is equal to number of points where the graph of the polynomial first bit intersect y-axis second option, intersect x-axis. C, increases y-axis or intersect x-axis. And last option, none of this. I will repeat this. Zeros of the polynomial x can be determined graphically. Number of zeros of the polynomial is equal to the number of points where the graph of the polynomial. So this question, whenever we did the first session, I told you. So we are taking only number of zeros where the graph will cut the x-axis at how many points. Okay. So here the option is it intersects the x-axis. Okay. So here it intersects the x-axis. That is nothing but option B. Option B is the correct option. Okay. Now write down next one more question. If a graph of polynomial p of x does not intersect the x-axis but intersect y-axis in one point, then number of zeros of the polynomial is equal to first option A 0, B 1, C 0 or 1 and D none of these. Okay, so I'll repeat this. If a graph of polynomial p of x does not intersect the x-axis but it intersects the y-axis in one point, then number of zeros of the polynomial is equal to. Okay, now I am expecting the answers from you. At least you can type the correct option. Okay, I gave option as a 0, 1, 0 or 1 and none of these. Okay, and here question is that one graph is there which is not intersecting x-axis but it intersects. Okay, but it intersects what? Y-axis. I think in only one point. Okay, chalo, this is one point. So what are the number of zeros over here? Type the answer. I am waiting for your answer. Check. Someone can type the message answer for this. Yes, correct. Yes, correct. Chalo, next question write down. write down the quadratic polynomial. The quadratic polynomial. The quadratic polynomial. Polynomial, comma, the sum of zeros. The sum of whose zeros is -5. Sum of whose zeros is -5 and their product is 6. And their product is 6. Form the quadratic equation. Form the quadratic equation. Okay. So I'll repeat this. The number of polynomials having zeros as a the quadratic polynomial, the sum of whose zeros is -5 and their product is -6 is, find out the quadratic equation and type the answer. Repeat करेगा इंग्लिश में जो स्पीच Okay, find out this answer. Check what is the answer. Find out. हो गया सबका? What is the answer? Can anyone type? It's easy, no? Quadratic equation we have to find out. SOZ and POZ are given. Then x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha into beta. That's it. देखो हाँ, I will solve here. The SOZ is given -5. SOZ is -5 and POZ is equal to how much? 6. Okay. So I know that equation minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta is equal to 0. So x square minus, directly it is given SOZ plus -5. X plus 6 is equal to 0. Then equation is minus minus plus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. That's it. This is what the answer. Getting this? So how to form the quadratic equation? So like this. Understood? Okay. Write down this. 5, yes, correct. Some question answers there.
हे मॅम बघ एकदम मस्त करेक्ट करते ते 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 वाय 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 पण ते चेक करून मग देते असं नाही का.
Okay, write down next question. If p of x, this question is now very important. Many times students are not able to solve this question, but sometimes they will ask this question for 3 marks, and here they gave as a MCQ for a 1 mark. Okay, so find out here. If p of x is equal to ax square plus bx plus c, and a plus b plus c is equal to 0, then 1 0 is options are given here. First option, that is minus b by a, second option c by a, third option b by c, and d is none of this. Okay, so here polynomial is given ax square plus bx plus c. Okay, and here it is given that a plus b plus c is equal to 0. Okay, so how can you solve this? Okay, so what you have to do, check here. B is a coefficient of x and a is a coefficient of x square, and the clause is given a plus. So can I modify this equation as a c is equal to minus a minus b? Can I write it like this? Okay, so once you did this, then what you have to do? Dekho, p of x is equal to ax square plus bx, and c value you can substitute, no, minus a minus b. Then you can collect ax square and minus a, means that you can write the like terms together. So ax square minus a plus bx minus b. Okay, so here you can take this a common. So this is x square minus 1. Okay, sorry, here x is also there, no? Oh, that is with that. Oh. Plus, if you take b common here, then x minus 1. This is nothing but what? P of x you are getting. Can you getting up to here? So, can I write this is nothing but x square minus 1? That means, can I take this as a x square minus 1 square is equal to x plus 1 and x minus 1. Can you getting this? So can I split this in the form of a plus b and a minus b? So here a x plus 1 x minus 1 plus b x minus 1. Can you getting this? Now if you observe these equations carefully, x minus 1 and x minus 1 is common in both the terms. So you can take x minus 1 outside the bracket. So x minus 1, and inside the bracket a x plus 1 plus b will remain. Can you getting this up to here? Can you getting this up to here? Now here I will write x minus 1, multiply this in a inside the bracket ax plus a plus b. Okay, so we can write down this, and then what are the substitution can you make now? I have what here? This is a plus b, no? Already c is equal to a minus b. Suppose if I am taking minus sign out as a common, then this will become a minus b. So can I write a minus a plus b is equal to c. Therefore I can write a plus b is equal to minus c. Okay. So you can substitute here x minus 1 ax, and instead of ab you can put here minus c. Getting? And now you can compare this equal to 0. So x minus 1 is equal to 0 and ax minus c is equal to 0. So here 1 0 you will get 1, and here x is equal to c by a. So option is B here, C by A. Any 1 0 they are asking. Option 1 is not there. So another 0 I got C by A. So you can write down option B as a C by A. Getting this? This is actually 3-mark question, but they ask this question in question for 1 mark here. Okay? This is all PYQs which are already asked in the exam. So prepare this kind of questions. Okay, everyone is getting. Does anyone having doubt, queries? Manthan, Marwa, Jivitesh, Anahita, Vidhi. I think Alia is not there, I hope. Can you explain again? Okay. Here polynomial is given ax square plus bx plus c. Okay, and here it is given a plus b plus c is equal to 0. Okay, so I transpose a and b to that side. So c is equal to minus a minus b. Okay, and if you want you can take negative sign out. So if you take negative, then a plus b and minus a plus b is equal to c. That means a plus b is equal to minus c. Can you getting up to here? Okay. Can you getting up to here how I got the value of c, or simply you can transpose c to that side. So minus c is equal to a plus b. Can you getting up to here? Once you understood up to here, then write down this given equation. P of x is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. But I got here c as a minus a minus b. That I wrote. Okay. Now in next step what I did, ax square and minus a I wrote together because both are having coefficient a. So I wrote here ax square minus a and bx I wrote with the minus b. Why I wrote? Because I can take a common. Okay. So ax square minus a, I took a as a common, x square minus 1, and b you can take as a common and remaining term x minus 1. Okay, but here x square minus you can treat as a x square minus 1 square, that is a square minus b square is nothing but a plus b and a minus b. Okay, so apply that identity here and I got here a x plus 1 x minus 1 is plus x minus 1. Now if you observe this a and b term, then x minus 1 is common. Take x minus 1 outside. So remaining a x plus 1 plus b. Okay. Now multiply this a inside the bracket. So you will get ax plus a plus b. But here I got a plus b as a minus c, that I substituted. So I got ax minus c and into x minus 1. Now if both the terms are multiplying and equated to 0, x minus 1 equal to 0, then x is equal to 1, and ax minus c is equal to 0, then ax is equal to c and x is equal to c by a. And they are asking any one of the 0, so option is only c by a, that's what I click c by a. Okay, if they are giving 1, then I can click on 1. Getting this? Or sometimes they can give an option 1 and c by a. Both option can they can give in the means c by a comma 1. Like that they can give the option. Getting this? I hope you are getting. Marwa, are you there? विधि समझ में आ रहा है जीवितेश? कॉपीड? मारवा समझ में आ रहा है? Okay, everyone copied. Can I go for the next one? Okay, write down the next question. If the zeros of p of x, if the zeros of the p of x, if the zeros of the p of x is equal to 2x square minus 7x, 2x square minus 7x plus k, 2x square minus 7x the zeros of p of x is equal to minus 7x plus k are reciprocal of each other. Find the value for k. Find the values of the k. Very important. They are zeros of reciprocal of each other. Means suppose alpha is alpha, then beta is 1 by alpha. Can you getting this? So here we can write for sum of the zeros minus b by a. So minus of minus 7 by 2 and alpha beta is nothing but c by that is equal to k by 2. They are asking the value for k. So this is alpha and beta is 1 by alpha. So alpha alpha get cancelled. K by 2 is equal to 1. So k is equal to how much? 2. Okay. So value for k is 2 here. Understood? Now write down next question. If alpha beta are the zeros, if alpha beta are the zeros of polynomial, if alpha beta are the zeros of the polynomial p of x, p of x equal to p of x equal to 5x square plus 5x plus 1. P of x is equal to 5x square plus 5x plus I have k. Oh, 5x square plus 5x plus 1. Sorry, 1. Then find the value of alpha square beta square. Second, alpha raised to minus 1 plus beta raised to minus 1. And third one, alpha cube plus beta cube. Find out. Getting this? Okay. So how can you find out this now? So here 5x square, 5x plus 1. So if this polynomial, if you are comparing with the standard equation, that is with ax square plus bx plus c, then I will get sum of the zeros is minus b by a. So minus b by a is 5 by 5, that is equal to 1. So I will get alpha plus beta is 1, and alpha into beta is nothing but c by a, that is 1 by 5. So alpha beta is 1 by 5. This is actually question they ask for 5 marks. So to calculation they will allot 1 mark. Okay. So now I got this much, but I am interested in alpha square plus beta square. Okay. So how can you solve this? Now can we do this formula, alpha plus beta whole bracket square, that is alpha square plus beta square plus twice alpha beta. Now I am interested in only alpha square plus beta square. Keep the values as it is there only. Alpha beta square minus 2 alpha beta. I transposed over here and I will write here alpha square plus beta square. So I got alpha plus beta as a 1 and minus 2 alpha beta is 1 by 5. That is equal to alpha square plus beta square. Okay, so the problem you can solve here. So 1 minus 2 by 5 alpha square plus beta square. So alpha square plus beta square, take LCM. 5 minus 2 is 3 by 5. The answer is 3 by 5. Like this you have to solve. Now try this for alpha raised to minus 1 and beta raised to minus 1. Okay. देखो फिर भी वो भी करके दिखाती हूँ. Alpha raised to minus 1 and beta raised to minus 1. So can I write 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta? Can I write it like this? Power is minus 1. Make it positive just by taking the reciprocal. And if you take LCM here, beta plus alpha divided by alpha beta. Already alpha plus beta or beta plus alpha addition is commutative, and that is nothing but sum of zeros, that is 1. Okay, and alpha beta is a POZ. I got 1 upon 1 by 5, that is nothing but I will get here 5. So value for alpha raised to 1 plus beta raised to minus 1 is a 5. Okay, can you getting up to here? So now for third bit we can use this formula, alpha plus beta cube is nothing but alpha cube plus beta cube plus thrice alpha square beta plus 3 alpha beta square. Getting this? Or you can use this formula. You can take 3 common, alpha beta into alpha plus beta. This formula you can use, you will get the answer. So make the adjustment, alpha plus beta cube minus 3 alpha beta into alpha plus beta is equal to alpha cube plus beta cube. Find out this. Okay. Now substitute the value. Alpha plus beta is nothing but minus 3 alpha beta is 1 by 5 into 1. Okay, is equal to alpha cube plus beta cube. Once you finish that calculation, I will do it over here. So 1 minus 3 by 5 is equal to alpha cube plus beta cube. So 5 minus 3 is 2 by 5. 2 by 5 is equal to alpha cube plus beta cube. So you can write here alpha cube plus beta cube is equal to 2 by 5. Understood? Copy this. So So these all are 5-mark question. They can ask, they can make the variations and they will ask the question. So you should know how to flip the formulas, how to use the formulas, and you must learn the identities. Still time is there, but learn the identities which you learned in the 9th standard. Okay. Copy this fast. Once you copy it, you will tell me, then I will go for the next one. It should be -1. Where? How minus and minus? Yes. You can make that changes accordingly. Yes, correct. You can make the changes accordingly. Manthan, what you said? Second one. Second one, explain. Okay, and it should be -1. Chalo, okay. Anyhow, I made mistake. I will explain one more time. Even single minus sign changes in everything. So this is minus. This will come -1. Alpha square plus beta square is nothing but alpha beta square minus 2 alpha beta. So -1 square minus 2 alpha beta. Alpha beta, we will get it as here 1/5. So into 1/5. So 1 minus 2/5, that is equal to minus here 5 minus 2, 3/5. I will get alpha square plus beta square. This is first bit. Second bit is alpha raised to -1 and beta raised to -1. 2 raised to -1 we are writing as a 1/2. Learned in class 7 and 8 power and exponent. 2 raised to -1 is equal to 1/2/1 we are writing. 2 raised to 1. So similarly alpha raised to -1 is nothing but 1 by alpha, no? And b raised to -1, b raised to means b means b raised, beta raised to -1 is nothing but 1 by beta. Getting? So I am writing here 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta. Cross multiply, no? Beta plus alpha upon alpha beta. Correct? So alpha plus beta is nothing but sum of the zeros, that is -1/1/5, and this is what get reciprocal. So answer is -5. We got in last case 5 because I took here alpha plus beta as a 1. So -1, then answer will come -5. Now third bit is nothing but what? We have alpha plus beta cube. So again here we can write alpha cube beta cube plus 3 alpha beta inside the bracket alpha plus beta. Okay, so here I will write alpha plus beta whole cube minus 3 alpha beta minus, oh sorry, not minus, alpha plus beta is equal to alpha cube minus beta cube. Now substitute the values. I will solve here. So I hope everyone is getting this. So here I will simplify. Alpha plus beta is minus 1 cube minus 3 alpha beta. Alpha into beta is nothing but 1 by 5 into minus 1 minus 1. So minus 1 cube is minus 1. Minus 1 square is plus 1. Okay, so this is minus 1 minus 3 by 5. This minus and minus will become plus. So minus 5 plus 3 divided by 5, that is equal to minus 2 by 5. The value of alpha cube plus beta cube is nothing but minus 2 by 5. This is the answer. Okay, Manthan getting. Anahita, your query is solved. Yes, Manthan understood. Anahita over minus 1. Oh, ma'am. Okay, write down next one. Find the zeros. Find the zeros of. Find the zeros of. Find the zeros of. Find the zeros of P of x. P of x is equal to 4x square plus 24x plus 36. Find the zeros of P of x equal to 4x square plus 24 plus 36. Quadratic polynomials and verify the relationship between the zeros between the zeros and their coefficients. Between the zeros and their coefficients. Okay. So I'll repeat, find the zeros of p of x is equal to 4x square plus 24x plus 36 quadratic polynomials and verify the relationship between the zeros and their coefficients. Okay, so you can solve this question. So here check, if you check this p of x, this is 4x square 24x plus 36. So 4, 24 and 36, they all are present in the fourth table. So instead of keeping bigger values, you can divide this equation by 4. So your p of x will become x square. Can you get it? Or can I 4x square by 4 plus 24x by 4 plus 36 by 4. Can you getting this? Now you can 4 and 4 cancel it out. 4 how much are 24? 6 are, and 4 x is equal to x square plus 6x plus 9. Can you getting? They are asking us to verify. Okay. So what I will do, first I will calculate here alpha plus beta, that is minus minus b by a, and minus b is nothing minus 6 by 1. Okay, and alpha beta is nothing but 9 by 1. So this is what one part I did. Now second case we have to verify, means we have to find out the zeros of this equation by just splitting middle term method. Okay, so we can write it here, x square plus 6x plus 9 is equal to 0. So here a is 1, b and c is null. Okay, so a into c, that is 1 into 9, is nothing but 9. And you can split it as 3 into 3, that is 9. And 3 plus 3 is 6. So we can split the middle term, x square 3x plus 3x plus 9 equal to 0. So in these two terms I will take x common, x plus 3 plus, if I take 3 common, 3 3s are 9 plus 3 is equal to 0. Okay, so x plus 3, and here remaining terms are x plus 3 is equal to 0. So you can equate it to 0, means x plus 3 is equal to 0 and x plus 3 is equal to 0. So I will get x minus 3, and here also x minus 3 equal, but negative roots are there. So if this is your x1 and this is your x2, where x1 is minus 3 and x2 is also, we have minus 3. So add this first, x1 plus x2, minus 3 is a minus 6. Okay, so x1 x2 is a minus 6. Now check this answer with alpha plus beta. This is also minus 6. Minus 6 by 1 is minus 6 only. Okay, and if you take x1 into x2, that is minus 3 into minus 3 is a plus 9. That I got here. So this what I verified. This kind of verifications will come for 3 marks. You can leave if you want. Now write down the next question. If write down next question. I hope everyone is copied, or can I wait at least 1 minute? Write down the next question. If alpha and beta are the zeros, if alpha and beta are the zeros of the if alpha and beta are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial 4x square plus 4x plus 1 4x square plus 4x plus 1 plus 1, then form a quadratic polynomial whose zeros are 2 alpha and 2 beta. I will repeat this. If alpha and beta of the are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial 4x square plus 4x plus 1, then form a quadratic polynomial whose zeros are 2 alpha and 2 beta. See, students are get confused whenever they are getting this kind of questions. Here already it is given quadratic polynomial, okay, but they are again asking to form the quadratic polynomial which is having the zeros 2 alpha and 2 beta. Here equation is given 4x square plus 4x plus 1, okay. So whenever they are asking this kind of questions, they are first expecting to calculate the SOZ and POZ. So from this you can calculate, no, SOZ is nothing but what? Minus b by a, that is minus 4 by 4, that is equal to minus 1, and alpha into beta is 1 by 4 I got. But now the problem is that they are asking us to find out the quadratic polynomial whose zeros are 2 alpha and 2 beta. So we can write the formula here, 2x square minus alpha plus beta plus alpha beta. This is what my standard quadratic polynomial question means formula to find out the answer. But here x square and here alpha they are saying 2 alpha and beta they are saying 2 beta, okay, plus 2 alpha into 2 beta. So for this zeros I want to find out the quadratic equation. So x square, now see 2 and 2 is common, take out, then again alpha plus beta, 2 into 2 is a 4, alpha beta is equal to 0. So x square minus 2 alpha plus beta is nothing but how much? Minus 1 plus 4, alpha into beta is 1 by 4. Okay, so x square minus 1, this minus 2 is nothing but plus 2x, x and plus 4 and 4 get cancelled, plus 1 is equal to 0. So this is what the required quadratic polynomial. Okay, if quadratic polynomial given, again they are asking quadratic polynomial, then you have to calculate first SOZ and POZ, and then whatever the conditions they gave for 2 alpha beta or 3 alpha beta, because a similar question we did for 3 alpha and 3 beta. They can give any numerical value, but the procedure will remain same. Take that value as a common and find out the answer over here. Okay, these kind of questions are also asked for 3 marks. Can you getting? Everyone can copy. Okay, everyone copied. Can I go for the next one? Okay, write down next question. If alpha and beta are the zeros, if alpha and beta are the zeros of quadratic polynomial, if alpha and beta are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial, 2x square plus 5x, 2x square plus 5x plus k plus k, find the value of k. Find the value of k. Here 2x square plus 5x plus k. Find the value of k such that alpha plus beta whole bracket square minus alpha beta equal to 24, equal to 24. Okay, calculate this. How to calculate? We have to calculate first k. How to calculate this? Check. First find out the k. So for that you can write down the equation again. Plus 5x plus k is equal to 0. Therefore, you can write here alpha plus beta. Always write the formula. Minus b by a, that is minus 5 by 2. Alpha to beta, that is k by 2. Okay. I have this. But we have to find out the value for k. So no other zeros. Okay, this much is given. Then k we have to find out. Okay. Then here given equation is alpha plus beta, and alpha plus beta is minus 5 by 2 square. Alpha beta is k by 2 is equal to 24. So write 25 by 4 minus k by 2 is equal to 24. Now make your LCM same. 25 minus 2k, 24, and this 4 it will go here. Okay. So 25 minus 2k is equal to, here 4 4s are 16, 1, 4 2s are 8, 96. Okay. So transpose this 25 to that side. So 96 minus 25. So minus 2k is equal to 96 minus 25, 6 minus 1, 6 minus 5 is 1, and 9 minus 2 is 71. So it is 71. Okay. So k is equal to minus 71 by 2. Check this. Everyone got the same answer? If any mistakes are there, let me know. Okay, everyone got the value for k is minus 71 by 2. Write down next question. If the product of the zeros of the polynomial, if the product of the zeros of the polynomial ax square ax square minus 6x minus 6 is 4. If the product of the zeros of the polynomial ax square minus 6x minus 6 is 4 देखो ax square minus 6x minus 6 is 4, then find the value of a, and also find the sum of the zeros of the polynomial, okay, this is equal to 0. Now here alpha plus beta is minus b by a, that is nothing but minus of minus divided by a, that is 6 by a. Alpha into beta is c by a, that is minus 6 by a. Okay, and they are saying the product of 0 is 4. So alpha beta is 4, but alpha I got it as minus 6 by a equal to 4. Okay, so here minus 6 by 4 is equal to a. So a is equal to minus 3 by 2. The value of a is minus 3 by 2. They are asking us to find out the sum of the zeros. Alpha plus beta I got already 6 by a. So alpha plus beta 6. And what is the value for a? Minus 3 by 2. So here minus 6 by 3 into 2. So 2 here minus 4 is the alpha plus beta. That is sum of the zeros. Getting this? Very simple questions. Okay, then write down one more question. If I think everyone is copied, Marwa, Madan, Jivitesh, Vidhi, Anahita I think left, no? Everyone is copied these questions. Answer you copied from the board. Write down the next question. If the sum of the zeros of the polynomial, if the sum of the zeros of the quadratic polynomial ax square, the sum of the zeros of the quadratic polynomial is ky square plus 2y minus 3k. Okay, 2y minus 3k equal to 0 is equal to twice their product, is equal to twice of their product. Find the value for k. Find the value of k. Okay. So here the sum of the zeros of the quadratic polynomial is equal to the twice of their product. Find the value for k. Okay. So here from this equation alpha plus beta is minus b by a, that is 2 by k. And alpha into beta is a c by a, that is minus 3k by k. So k get cancelled and I will get answer minus 3. Okay, now here what is the condition? The sum of the zeros are equal to what? Twice the product of zeros. Okay, the zeros is left, but product of the zeros. So alpha plus beta is how much? 2 by k, no? And 2 into here minus 3. So 2 and 2 get cancelled, and we can write k is equal to k, you can transpose to that side. So minus 1 by 3. K is equal to minus 1 by 3. Okay, this is the answer. So use a brain while solving this kind of question. So here this question gave for 2 marks. Okay. Okay, finish this up to here. Is everyone copied? So I will end this session. Okay, so I'll send some question for practice. Okay, everyone finished, copied. So can I end this session? Okay, everyone copied. Can I leave this meeting? Okay, I will end this session.